All right, welcome back everyone. So today's video is going to be about my latest tool haul as well as the 10 days of deals they just recently had at Harbor Freight. So first things I'm going to show is everything that I got from Zoro because I had a 20% off coupon and got a pretty good deal on these items. But I ended up getting the Vim half cut hex bit set right here, and it comes with its own mag rail. But ended up paying I think like $50 for this one or something like that because it was 20% off. So it's a nice little set. They offer free shipping if you purchase anything over $50, and if you make an account with them, they do send quite a bit of coupons that you can utilize for all sorts of things. So definitely check them out. No, I'm not sponsored by them. I just really like the way that they run their business. So next is going to be another set of Vim. So this is going to be I'm going to put this right here, double swivel ones. So it's got a swivel point there. Then you can pull it out again. You get extra swivel on each one of these. So they got a three-piece set, which is their quarter, their 3/8, and their half-inch set. And again, 20% off coupon. So got a pretty good deal. The next on the list that I got from them was actually the Williams quarter-inch socket set right here. I got it both shallow and deep. I had the gear wrench set, but it didn't feel like it was great quality. I'm not sure if it was one of their older models or what it is that I got that time, but the finish was just all sorts of like just poor quality control on that. The roll stamping was terrible. Like it was good on some, not on the others. And every time I went to try to use those, it just didn't feel like it had enough like proper broaching. It felt like there was a lot of slop going on inside there. So rather than risk, like rounding off a bolt or a fastener, I said, I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna bite the bullet and get myself this Williams 12-point set. And again, 20% off from Zoro. I think all in all for the entire set right here, those four items that I got, it was like $200. With the 20% off. So nice little deal that I got out of it. Maybe it was a little less than two. I don't quite remember. But next on the list, I actually ended up getting these from Amazon because they were on sale compared to what was on their actual site. But Capri Tool, uh, they have their universal swivel locking set right here. So they also got it in half-inch, 3/8, and quarter. So you get a nice little swivel, universal swivel right here with a locking adapter. So let me just grab one of these shallow sockets here, kind of show you. So, comes in nice, doesn't go anywhere. And I like that it's nice and finished. Also, too nice chrome, aluminum sleeve right here. And then obviously, you guys know I'm a sucker for rolled stamping, so great rolled stamp right there as well. So, and I think it was like $22 on Amazon, and I think they sell it for 35 if I'm not mistaken. Now, this next tool I got when I went to a little thrift store, and I saw it and I was curious about it. So I ended up buying it, came home and did some research. But I got the Bluebird number 21 US pan, and this is a battery terminal cable puller. So apparently back in the day, battery terminals would get pretty corroded and fused. So you would use this tool, clamp around the actual battery cable itself, and then this would push against the battery post, and you screw this, and it would pull it up, and then you could always release it and adjust it. They have different variations of this one. This is obviously their original one because it still has the patent pending over here, but the other variations have a tin or aluminum uh, label right here, and it's riveted in place, whereas this one it's a solid piece of steel that's been rolled stamped into it itself. So this is the earlier variation that they came out with, the original one. They You can buy this on eBay for like $20-$30, so they're not overly expensive, and they're not that rare. They're obviously not very common, but they're not that rare. But got this one at a thrift store, and the original ones also had this little like post that would stick out. That way, we'll push against the battery post. The other ones have more of a domish pointy one. That way, it could actually seat in there better, maybe not walk off. That's what I'm guessing was the design improvement on that, so it wouldn't walk off over the battery. But got this at the thrift store. And then as far as the ITC deals, or not ITC, but 10 days of deals that they had at Harbor Freight, ended up getting another Icon mat. They had on sale for $19, and they're usually 25. And I was like, you know what? I'll get another one. There's a reason I got this one, and you guys will see that in a minute. But so I got this other mat, but also ended up getting the Viking tester as well because they had it for 30% off. So I think I paid like 90 something dollars, which was kind of odd because Harbor Freight said 30% off all their battery stuff. But whenever you look at their actual like Instagram page where I saw this, they had this like dead center displayed as part of that deal. But when you went to the store, it wouldn't ring it up with 30% off. But I was cool, the manager was nice enough there to actually, give me the 30% off still because they're like, yeah, like we can definitely see it there. So I'm not sure if anyone else got this one when they were there, but I'm glad that I got this one because ever since I've bought it, I've had to use this one already 6 times this week. So it has come in handy, and I'm definitely happy that I got it because I was able to diagnose a lot more things that I otherwise wouldn't have been able to. Now, the other item that I got from their 10 days of deals is the Apache 5800 right here. So, got this one because I obviously have my mobile pack out backpack, from Climb, but sometimes I do know the jobs that I'm going to do, and I'll just throw whatever tools I need into this one, and I can just roll it around because it does have the handle with the wheels. So, put it over here. But yeah, so this is the other one that I got, 30% off. And then if you didn't watch my short, I do have the Hyper Tough mini cabinet and toolbox. I do like this toolbox lid a lot more than what the Cobalt one has or the US General one. It feels nicer. You don't get a bottom deep drawer like you would with the US General one. I don't know what's going on with the camera. It's not adjusting. But anyways, but I do like that you get the nice little top section. And then this right here is magnetized. So, and then you can adjust this shelf to whatever size you need it to be. You get plenty of room. And then up here, you actually get plenty of room too. These are about 3 inches tall and it closes perfectly fine. So it's like $46 for both of them. It's a nice little deal. And then another thing that I'm doing, which is for a future video here in a few days, is I took all the aluminum railings off my toolbox right here. And I'm going to, well, I already sanded them down and I'm going to repaint them a different color, and I will make a video as to the process as to how I went about it. I didn't record every single step, but I will go over the process and kind of like explain what happened and things that you should look out for whenever you decide to do it, if you decide to do it. And I'm also thinking of installing some LED lights inside the drawers. That way they light up when I open them. But still trying to figure out what route I want to take for that. But anyways, that's pretty much it for this video. There's some of the things that I got. I'll be sure to put all the links down in the description for all these items and from where I got them. Hopefully they're still on sale. Hopefully you guys can get the coupons that I got as well. But anyways, if you guys have any questions or comments, make sure you leave them down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Aside from that, hope you guys have a great rest of your week.